Clinton Foundation teams are on the ground in earthquake-ravaged Venezuela, and shocking reports from Caracas reveal their staff have been caught kidnapping children in the disaster zone and attempting to move them across borders without documentation. Kidnapping, trafficking, right in the chaos. These reports describe the Clinton Foundation as a drug-dealing, child-trafficking, money-laundering syndicate, zeroing in on vulnerable children in the chaos caused by natural disasters. They fly around in helicopters, filled with cash, drugs, weapons, and they operate above the law, because they're protected by compromised officials who share the same dark vices. But in Venezuela, the backlash has been seismic. Vigilante justice against international child traffickers is already exploding on the streets, brutal and unforgiving.
We need to get the Clintons out of Venezuela. They are child traffickers. Hillary needs to be arrested.
Sound familiar? Remember the earthquake in Haiti in 2010? It was the exact same playbook of Clinton Foundation associates moving children across borders and directly into elite trafficking pipelines. Warning, this content is disturbing and threatens to expose the real nature of the Clintons and their global enterprises. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the People's Voice Locals community to join our incredible community, support the channel, and gain access to exclusive and uncensored content. Shocking reports out of Venezuela are emerging. In the aftermath of the twin earthquakes that devastated Caracas, children are being pulled from rubble and taken to hospitals without their parents, before vanishing into the dark world of child trafficking.
For thousands of Venezuela's children, the earthquake is not over. The most dangerous part is just beginning. According to UNICEF, 3.9 million children live in the areas the earthquake hit. In the chaos, thousands have already been separated from their families, and these separated kids are at risk of being taken and exploited unless they are found and reunited with family members fast. I've already been getting videos in the dead of night about this because there is a known trafficking ring in Venezuela.
There sure is. It's called the Clinton Foundation. And despite furious local opposition, they've operatives on the ground in Caracas as we speak, prowling the streets for children who've been lost in the chaos and separated from their parents. Yes, the same Clinton Global Initiative that was co-founded by Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
She point blank tells the Justice Department, quote, "I was part of the beginning process of the Clinton Global Initiative." And then she goes on to say that she believes Jeffrey Epstein actually funded the Clinton Global Initiative.
This same Clinton Foundation that was exposed trafficking children via Clinton Global Initiative partners in Haiti in 2010, following their own devastating earthquake. It's almost as though they have a playbook for these disasters. Clinton associate Laura Silsby was arrested for taking 33 Haitian children across the border to the Dominican Republic with false documentation. Despite Silsby's claims, most of the children were not orphans.
In November of 2009, a woman named Laura Silsby founded a nonprofit, the New Life Children's Refuge, which described its mission as attempting to rescue orphaned and abandoned children in Haiti and Dominican Republic. 2 months later, on January 29, 2010, Silsby was arrested for attempting to traffic 33 orphaned children out of Haiti without documentation. Would later learn through WikiLeaks that Hillary Clinton was sent email updates from Uma Abedin and other associates regarding Silsby's incarceration and developing legal case. This was not the first time Silsby found herself facing child trafficking charges. Silsby had been caught once before by Haitian police attempting to traffic 40 children out of the country.
Any doubts she was working for the Clintons were dismissed when former President Bill Clinton appointed a lawyer to get her off the charges. A lawyer who had a long list of history of child trafficking himself.
A week after Silsby was apprehended the second time, on February 7th, 2010, former President Bill Clinton appointed Silsby a lawyer by the name of Jorge Puello. Puello was successful in getting Silsby's charges reduced to 6 months. Jorge Puello also had a colorful history with human trafficking. He was convicted of operating an international sex trafficking ring involving women and underage girls out of Central America and Haiti. Puello's wife was also arrested on the same charges.
It's hard to tell if they think we're stupid, or if they enjoy mocking us. Shortly after Silsby was released, Bill Clinton's personal friend and pastor was arrested for raping Haitian children he adopted after the earthquake. Meanwhile in Venezuela, They're using the same playbook they used in Haiti to kidnap vulnerable children during the chaos of a natural disaster and smuggle them across borders. Changing their names, false documents, and a quick getaway into the big wide world of elite paedophilia, where children without documents are sold to the highest bidder and discarded as trash when they're no longer useful.
On the left, we also have one of the people who's quite affected. I would like you to first give me your first and last name, please.
I am Noraima Perez, a waitress at the Camurive Clinic, and I am here affected because my 4 children are missing. My daughter Aranza Lopez was taken out alive, but they took her out with a last name that is not hers. Aranza Vergara appears in Social Security. I have looked for her in all the hospitals in Caracas, and she does not appear where they transferred her either. We need international help, and for this to be heard internationally, the children of Vargas are being stolen. The children of Vargas are being stripped of their last names and given other last names to take them away. Why can't I find my daughter in the Perez Carreño Hospital? I went to look for her and I can't find her.
Tensions are reaching a boiling point in Venezuela. Locals are furious that the Clinton Foundation has descended on the disaster zone under the banner of humanitarian aid. And they're pushing back and demanding vigilante justice for those caught trafficking children. Will the Clintons appoint a lawyer to defend those caught trafficking children again? We're hearing from Venezuela after this important word from our sponsor. Think the healthiest thing in your pantry right now is some overpriced superfood? Wrong. It's actually olive oil. Yeah, that bottle you've got sitting in your cupboard isn't just for cooking, it's a weapon to help you look and feel younger inside and out. No big pharma potions, just nature's real deal. Dr. Stephen Gundry, a rogue surgeon who's done with the system, says high quality olive oil is a game changer. The problem is the industry is a cesspool. Nearly all brands in stores are watered down junk, pushed for profit, not your health. Dr. Gundry has had enough. He's exposing the real truth about olive oil with a free video for viewers of this channel. He'll show you how to spot the real stuff that works wonders for your body with just a few tablespoons. This isn't hype, it's the truth they don't want you to know about. Visit getolive1.com/TPV, the link's below. I've watched his free video and the information blew me away. If you're genuinely interested in changing your life with olive oil, go to getolive1.com/TPV now. You won't regret it. It beggars belief that the Clinton Foundation, an outfit with deep ties to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, run by a former Secretary of State who ran a paedophile ring at the State Department, is now on the ground in Venezuela after this devastating earthquake.
Good morning, Savannah. You know, there's an old saying in Washington that the cover-up is worse than the crime. But in this case, both parts of it are disturbing. Allegations of prostitution and pedophilia, and allegations that those crimes were somehow covered up or not looked into. So the State Department this morning is having to respond to those claims and those investigations of misconduct by State Department officials, including by an ambassador and security agents attached to then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Then there's Frazzle Drip, the video file found on Anthony Weiner's laptop featuring Hillary Clinton and Huma Abedin and one deeply unfortunate child. This rabbit hole is as dark as they come.
Are you aware of any files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance, with a zip file titled Frazzle?
Chairman's ruling. Is this within the scope? Is this within the scope, Mr. Chairman?
If the chairman rules that it's not within the scope.
Mr. Chairman, based on what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
We can go off the record for a moment.
Mr. Chairman, is this within the scope?
We'll go off the record and consult.
The mainstream media continues to insist it's an unhinged conspiracy theory, but they conveniently ignore the fact an Inspector General report into Anthony Weiner's laptop found crimes against children committed by the Clinton Foundation. And yet, rather than serving prison time, the Clinton Foundation is still visiting disaster zones where millions of vulnerable children can be captured and disappeared. Some things don't change. CIA contractors with high-level connections to trafficking pipelines are moving children through airports as we speak.
You said that you were on vacation and now you're moving this small child to the airport. I thought you were on vacation. Ma'am, I thought you were on vacation. What happened to that? Do you have any comment about children that have gone missing that you've helped to escort across the country? Excuse me, is this MDM?
No.
We have footage here that a lot of these children don't know the sponsors that they are going to. What's going on? There's kids in the car here. They're moving these kids. They just turn the lights off.
It's no wonder people on the ground in Venezuela want the elite paedophiles out. The Clinton Foundation gone. The child trafficking pipelines slammed shut.
I was watching videos coming out of Venezuela, and what's going on there is worse than what we can imagine. Now, I don't have all the answers. All I can do is use my platform and my following to raise awareness on this issue, because apparently a lot of the people looking for family members, the police and military aren't allowing them to get to the areas that they need to get to. But the real disturbing thing that's going on is that apparently they are taking traumatized and orphaned children to use for child trafficking, which breaks my heart, obviously, because, well, I mean, how evil can you get? I mean, to use something as horrific as what's happened to then go to the next step and then start taking the children is just a stain on humanity. It's not even humans doing it. These people are evil. They're not even like us, right? But this is what we're dealing with.
This is what we're dealing with. And we're rising up and saying enough. For years, the Clintons thought they were untouchable. Epstein connections, Haiti, crimes against children, and a trail of dead associates that would put Ted Bundy to shame. It was all conducted in the open. And now the younger generations are rising up and demanding justice.
Watch Hillary Hinton shit herself when being asked about Pizzagate and Frazzle Drip.
Pizzagate was totally made up. It was an outrageous allegation that ended up hurting a number of people, that caused a deranged young man to show up with his assault rifle and shoot up a local pizzeria. I can't believe you're even referencing it. You should be...
I'll tell you what's not made up, Hillary. This WikiLeaks email that you sent to Obama stating that when we began the pizza arrangement, I thought we were going to be more careful than this. Operating from the White House is not what I originally had in mind. Remember that the hot dogs can come, but if you make a spectacle out of it, that will be our downfall. Please know that I am speaking as a friend. You are the president and can do as you like, but I have to say it would be wiser to restrict this activity to our predetermined location. The FBI came out officially and said that these are code words and terminology used by pedophiles to identify sexual preferences. Both of those words were mentioned in the Hillary email to Obama.
I don't follow the crazy conspiracy stories that are online. I regret that anybody does. I find it quite sad, but also disturbing that people would believe some of what is put forth, like Pizzagate. So I have taken no steps to review anything that might have any connection to something which I think is totally bogus.
It sounds totally bogus that Obama would spend $65,000 of taxpayers' money flying in pizza/hot dogs from Chicago for a private party at the White House. $65,000 for pizza/hot dogs. Really?
Just quickly, if you're paying a VPN for privacy, cancel your subscription. They're not protecting you, they're spying on you. Check out the first trustless VPN, vp.net. Built last year, so that even if it wanted to spy on you, it couldn't. Even if the feds came knocking, they'll walk away empty-handed. It's built inside a secure enclave, uses military-grade encryption and stores zero data. And here's the best part. It's 100% American-owned. No Mossad backdoors, no feds rifling through your DMs. Sign up today at vp.net/TPV. And you can finally stop asking, who's monitoring me? Because the answer is they were, but with vp.net/TPV, not anymore.